Hi guys, going to Dungeness power station today. Well, the park next to it anyway. Let's see. There's the power station over there. Very bleak and sort of nothing out here. Plenty of wildlife, but health and safety definitely involved now. The power station owns this. 20 miles an hour. Or 30, depending on how you feel. That's a big hole. Dungeness estate. No authorised persons near boats. Seriously? What's that say? Nice. So guys, at Dungeness estate, and just went to the manager Owen, who manages the estate and has done for quite a few years. He has basically said to me that sign is basically just for commercial use, so any students turning up for a photo shoot for projects and stuff, they need to get a permit, and any commercialised person, say doing a fashion shoot or products, he said if you want to advertise a washing machine or some clothing, he said you need to have a permit. He said, but even if you turn up with £5 worth of DSLR or mirrorless or whatever, and you're just having a wander and you're just taking some photos just for pleasure, that's absolutely fine. Photography workshops, so if my group on Facebook and we decide to, you know, have a little group, that's fine as well at the moment, but he's looking into possibly doing permits for that. It looks like I'm the only person here today. Completely and utterly fucked. Yeah, I bought ages ago. So an ND filter off eBay, second hand. I think it was basically someone didn't know what they had. You know, they didn't understand photography, because I think it's probably their dad's stuff or something like that, or a member of family. And they didn't know what they owned, kind of thing. So basically they put this thing on, so I had ND filter, ND filter and polarizer, That's weird, you get a crossover. How bizarre is that? That's some interesting effects actually. But yeah, for I think £5 I got the variable ND filter and polarizer and a star filter, which I haven't used for years. Which has some interesting effects sometimes. Yeah, I do love it. It's very peaceful. Not a lot going on today. I thought there'd be lots more people here. Who knows? Let's go and make the most of the beautiful weather and how quiet it is. There's some big boats out there. So I got both cameras with me today. Both cameras with me, so I'll do a bit of both. Same environment, to be able to see the difference between the A7R3 and the RX10 Mark IV. As an everyday, very usable camera. That's where you want the RX10 out. Shots like that. Can't have everything there. So even though I've got the A7R3 in the bag, with the tripod and ND filters and stuff like that, on a day like today, where the light is pretty much bang on perfect, it's the RX10 just is a league of its own, just for ease of use and actually some seriously good image quality. You know, that boat out there just docked up, you know, I can get that from here at 600mm. If I was to carry a 600mm lens with me, the A7R3, 7 kilos, a bit annoying. Also quite expensive. Exactly again. Would have missed this shot. A lot of the time it's about being in the right place at the right time and making the most of what you got. So, you know, it's a case of, you know, you can't have the right lens on all the time, but you can with this thing. And it's focusing so bloody quick that you don't miss anything. This water stays beautiful. Bit of a swell going on there. That's where I get wet feet. Time to get some breakfast soon. Right, so what I'm going to do now is compare the RX10 against the Sony A7R3. And the way we're going to do that, stick both cameras on a tripod and shoot this boat. tell you what, someone should bring out a heated tripod. It's a bit fucking cold. Anyway. That's better. So I'm not using any filters. We're sitting at F10. I'm going to shoot with a 2-second timer, and we're at 200 a second. F10, ISO 64. Now what I do is just take a couple more, a couple of different exposures to see what the difference is. It's a bit highlighty sort of stuff. What I might do is shoot wide open f2.4. Obviously now we're going to bring the shutter speed up quite high. There we go. So we can have a look. So shooting f10 and f2.4, the Zeiss Batis will shoot at f2. So I'm going to shoot it its widest at f2, and I will stop it down slightly to f2.4 if it does f2.4. I can't really remember. So let's stick that away. Stick this one on. So this is a 25mm, so it's slightly 1mm difference. I'm not really sure why, but hey ho, we shall see. We'll just unscrew now. So I actually very rarely use the touch screen, but actually for landscape work it's actually quite nice and easy. For general use I don't bother. So F10, and we'll go to ISO 64, and we were at 100th of a second, 2-second timer. There we go. It should be interesting side by side, see what the real difference is resolution wise, and stuff like that. So now let's take another one, which was about 200th of a second. I think 1/60th was about right. Let's open it right up to f2. It does f2.5, so let's do that. There we go, same roughly the same settings. And then crank it right over to f2, which is hardly anything in it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick it on auto, which I never ever do, and we're going to stick some landscape, so it somehow knows intelligent auto, ISO auto, it knows we're in landscape mode. There we go, so that's gone for landscape kind of shot automatically, somehow it knows. Very clever. Now what we're going to shut this down to maximum f22, just to see what it does really, see how, if it makes any difference. Right, so that is a case of, we'll compare the shots on Photoshop later and just see exactly what really, just how interesting more than anything, because both of them produce extremely good shots. Like we know, the RX10 Mark IV can struggle a bit in the low light, but in light like this it's actually incredible. You can't fault it at all. So comparing both cameras side by side, you can see the white balance is slightly different. the A7R3 is the right hand photo and the RX10 Mark IV is the left hand photo, but I've resized the A7R3 image down to match the same size as the RX10 Mark IV. And to be honest, hardly anything in it. As a everyday use camera, the RX10 Mark IV is brilliant. It gets more shots than I've ever got than having the A7R3 with different lenses. It's a case of you just don't miss as many shots. Yeah, it's not really a work tool, but if you're out and about enjoying photography, it doesn't matter. I'm basically going to have these two images printed and have a look and see exactly what they're like. Go for a sort of A1, A0 size, and just have a look, see what's in it. Anyway, guys, there is a few more pictures as you can see now of the rest of my little walk around. Anyway, please subscribe and chat soon.